Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Happy PCOS Awareness Month! Ah! Yay! We are so excited! PCOS Awareness Month is all of September. It is my favorite month besides my birthday. I love PCOS Awareness Month because it just gives us, like, this is our month to just shine. Thank you guys so much for clicking this video. If you are new to my channel, my name is Shay, but I do go by her Audacious Sister here on YouTube as well as Instagram. This YouTube channel is a platform for all my PCOS sisters struggling with all types of symptoms of PCOS. There are a lot of side effects of PCOS, but one that I struggle with every single day is hirsutism, which is excessive facial hair, body hair developing pattern all over a woman. And I'm going to just show you guys how I live with it and maybe it can help somebody as well. So I'm just so excited, so I'm trying to stay focused. I have my notes again on my phone because I could just keep talking to you guys about it's PCOS Awareness. Before I jump right into this video, I do want to just say, in our world right now, we are really hurting. The hurricane that's going on in New Orleans, Haiti, the tragedy that they had, as well as overseas in Afghanistan. I am praying for my sisters, even in those states, countries. It's a lot to take. I could actually personally never imagine what it's like to pretty much lose everything you work for. If that's a house, materialistic things, family members. Just so much is going on in our world, so I just really want to show that I am conscious about it's just not a happy time for everybody, as well as still trying to get back to normal from COVID last year. COVID is still going on. We are still in a pandemic, but I am praying for my sisters. I love you guys. I am here to support you. So all month long, being PCOS Awareness Month, our color is teal. I am wearing teal all month long. Also, my sister, Charmaine Smith, I'm going to put her link, her Instagram, and her Facebook in the description box below. She has a gift shop where you can go and buy a whole bunch of PCOS awareness things. So she has it in a box. Here it is, sitting next to me. A water bottle that says you're a PCOS advocate, as well as I think you can hold like beer or wine in this, kind of like a cup holder, PCOS advocate, as well as a bag that has PCOS advocate. I'm ready. If you can't tell, I am ready. And then the shirt, it says I am tougher than PCOS. Let's go, September. I am ready. Tealed out. So I'm going to shout out my sister. Please go show her love on her social media. Go to her gift shop. Get you some goodies, girl, to just brag about PCOS Awareness Month. Like if the world didn't know, now they know. I'm about to give you guys a lot of information that I have thought about over the years that helped me. And there's so much that you're going to need a pen or a pencil and some paper. So I'll wait. No worries. I'll wait. Are you ready? Because it is about to be a lot, sis. I don't want you to miss one bit of it. So I'm over here saying PCOS as if everybody that watches this video even knows what PCOS is. PCOS is short for polycystic ovarian syndrome. It is caused by a problem with the woman's hormones. It affects the ovaries. There are small organs that store a woman's eggs, but it can also affect the rest of the body. PCOS is a very common condition in women of childbearing age. In some cases, it could lead to serious health issues if not treated. Ovulation happens when a mature egg is released from an ovary. This happens so that it can be fertilized by the male sperm. If the egg is not fertilized, it is sent out of the body during your period. So that first part, talking about women who are childbearing age, most women don't find out that they have PCOS until they're trying to have babies. Then they're diagnosed with PCOS. But at an early age of my body not being like my mom, my grandmother, and my sisters, I found out a little bit earlier, which was 21. Go check out that story. I'll go really into detail with that. Let's get into it. Number one, I think that I would say is find a doctor that knows about PCOS. Find a doctor that knows about PCOS. Don't just go to your doctor spitting out PCOS and they're going to be like, oh, okay, that's different. Because in my experience, doctors tried to quickly put me on birth control. They said I would grow out of it. as if, you know, I'm still growing at age 21, which some women are. But I'm just saying, like, it's just not one of those things you grow out of. And they also did an ultrasound, and then that's when they saw the cyst on my ovaries. So when I say go to a doctor, most doctors, if they don't know how to see if you have PCOS, they can do blood tests, they can do an ultrasound on you. Even if you're a teenager, I know ultrasound, like for me, I think, you know, pregnancy, I think you should have ultrasound because you're looking at the baby, right? Well, of course, even though there's not a baby in you or not, you can still do an ultrasound. They can see, look at your ovaries and all that jazz. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not about to spit out all this other knowledge. So I would definitely say find a doctor that knows about PCOS. If you don't find one, keep looking. I mean, reach out on social media, ask some people who are part of the PCOS sisterhood. Keep looking till you find a doctor. Don't just go to anybody, because everybody doesn't know about PCOS. So that's why I am screaming, shouting, so excited. I went to DC to talk about PCOS Awareness Month to advocate, because everybody doesn't know what PCOS is. I know I never heard about a PCO or an S. I had no idea what it was. But once you do your research and you find out it's a strong, good-looking sisterhood, you're going to be like, ooh, I want to support, I want to help, I want to know about the PCOS community. Because if you're not in it, you want to be in it. The second thing I would say is find a support group that supports what you are going through. That can be on social media, that could be in a church group. I mean, wherever you find a supportive sisterhood, get in a group that is sort of directed to what you're going through. For me, I'm not trying to get pregnant, so I wouldn't be a part of a group that is struggling with infertility. Of course, I'm very big on hirsutism. I'm part of so many groups because that's something that I go through, so I can understand these women's concerns, their frustration, their happy moments, because I go through it as well. So second part I would definitely say is join a group that supports what you're going through. The third thing I would say is learn about your body. Now, this didn't happen for me until maybe 2 years ago. It definitely happened last year with COVID. Learning your body, I want to say that because when you go to doctors and you say, I'm struggling with this, and this, no offense, they went to school to learn, if somebody's struggling with this, give them this medication. That'll make them feel better. That'll help them slow down A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But for me, I don't like being on medication. I don't want to mess up what naturally God has made for me. I don't want to slow down something too much to make this. I am going to be on some medications, but my point is until I know my body, I know my body can handle. So I want to be pumped with a whole bunch of pills, or I don't want to be taking pills the rest of my life or anything like that. But the world we live in, it's a quick fix type of generation that if you're struggling with this, we got this, you'll fix it. A lot of things can't be fixed, or you can't see results till, you know, further down the line. So learning your body, like last year with COVID, I let all my facial hair grow for like 3 months. I have a video for that too. Excuse me. I was able to see how my hair grew. If it was straight, curly, up under here, the hair goes straight. Over here, the hair goes this way. Just learning that drinking just nothing but water, my hair comes back a little bit softer. It doesn't come back as aggressive. A whole bunch of ingrowns when I'm drinking alcohol or, you know, sodas and stuff like that. So learning your body, and then my menstrual cycle, drinking nothing but water for 1 month, I wasn't cramping as severely. I mean, just so many things that you have to get. I'm skipping ahead of myself. There are a lot of things that you'll learn about your body if you kind of just pay attention to it, get a journal, write things down, a whole bunch of stuff. Fourth thing, do a lot of research. Do a lot of research. I mentioned her in my last video and videos down the line. Sasha Adi, I found her on social media. How long has it been now? Was it 2018? 2017? I think it's 2017. But I didn't just click PCOS and I found her. No, I had been searching for weeks. It was probably going on like a month. I was just looking. I mean, that means scrolling for hours. Because, like I said in a lot of my other videos, clicking and looking up PCOS, seeing a white woman who's overweight, and then right next to it's the infertility, I was like, maybe I don't have PCOS because I can't compare it to nothing that she's going through. I'm not white, I'm not overweight, I'm not struggling with infertility. I mean, when I say I was scrolling till I found somebody that looks like me and I almost had a heart attack, I called my mom instantly like, Mom, guess what? I found somebody, she looks like me, she has a conference in PCOS in Atlanta, we going, I'm getting us tickets. My mom was like, let's go. So we went. I have a video in my PCOS story explaining that experience. It was an awesome experience, the best experience too, at the age of, I think I was 24 then, to constantly be going through this life thinking that I'm alone, thinking that there's nobody else out there that's struggling with the things that I go through, and then to find a whole room full of people, and then on social media thousands of women just like me. I said, God, look at you. You better show out. You better show your face to these women who know exactly what I'm going through, how I feel. And also when I'm talking about doing your research, I think this is probably the 4th book. I was a little unprepared, my bad. This is the 4th book that I have read that was breaking down all of PCOS. I got a lot of good notes out of here. I got this book off of Amazon. I will try to find the link and put in the description box below. But I wasn't just satisfied by scrolling, and because I feel like too, when people on social media nowadays, you can look so educated based on how well you're talking about stuff. Like, you know, the stuff I talk about PCOS, people have asked me, am I a doctor? Am I a esthetician? Because I talk about skincare. I'm not. This is just me going off my personal experience and things that I have read. So just because somebody's spitting these facts, and you're following them and everything looks good in their life, keep doing the research. Don't stick with one person who says they did this, and this, and they read this book, and they went here. Do your own research, because I was not satisfied with just one person. I was like, I want to keep learning, be more educated. So the internet is great for stuff like that, but also you kind of have to be aware of stuff that people can add to it to make it seem like, if you have PCOS, drink this spearmint tea for 30 days and your PCOS will be gone. No, that's a lie. That doesn't make any sense, because it's a hormonal imbalance. How is tea going to stop it? You know, like, I was just giving a really good example. But you just kind of have to be aware and catch stuff like that, because you will get so excited thinking that you found something when, I'm going to say it many times, there's no cure for PCOS. Yes, you can reverse your PCOS by minimizing the facial hair, the facial acne, your weight gain and stuff like that, but it's a hormonal imbalance. So that means it's not just outwardly how you look, it's on the inside too. So this takes consistency of, you know, working out, eating right, you know, watching all this other stuff to get your body back on a normal track for a woman. But there's nothing that I'm going to say or tell you guys that's a quick fix. Boom, do this, girl, you're going to look great. Your hirsutism will be gone. You're not going to struggle with weight loss if you drink this tea. You'll never hear me say that, because it is a constant everyday battle. The next thing that I'm going to advise is get a journal. Get a journal. I promise you, a journal will, in a way, make you seem like everything that you think and feel is not just so weird, like, you know, or random, or like you're tripping. That's how I feel a lot of the times. I wanted to say, when getting a journal, in the journal, jot down your thoughts, how you feel, goals, and inspiration. This is like my 5th journal. I had like a cute little one, but I was just writing so much that it exceeded a small little daytimer journal. So in my journal, I don't journal every day like I used to. Like, I feel like a couple years ago, I journaled a lot, because I'm going to say, let's just go back to high school. In high school, I journaled a lot because in high school, it's like I felt like as a freshman, you go in there and they're saying, okay, in 4 years, you'll be independent. You'll be 18. You'll be going to college, away from home. What do you want to do with your life? And at that time, I'm like, you know, I want to learn how to control this facial hair, and my cramps aren't so severe that I got to call off school and work. Any classes teaching that? No? Okay. Like, you know, that was in my mindset. I wasn't even thinking about what job I want to have, what I want to do forever, because this is like current for me. So because nobody around me was going through any of that, experiencing that, I jotted things down in my journal. This is based on how I felt, how my body was feeling really achy, You know, I'm over here popping Motrin. This is the third time I have to call off work this week because of my cramps. I mean, I journaled a lot and it kind of made me feel a little bit better. I was still alone. I was still by myself, kind of feeling lonely. But then again, I'm like, I have my journal and I feel some type of way. Like, I feel like I'm okay. Because, of course, I'm praying to God, asking Him to kind of give me a peace of mind that I'm going to get through every day. I've always said I want to live here. I want to be on this earth for a very long time because there's so much in life that I want to do, see. There's just so much in this world that I want to be here for it. But struggling with something that I don't even know what's going on with me, it was my journal and God. That was kind of like my comfort. So I want to say for my sisters, if you're kind of struggling with being alone, as far as nobody around you in your circle of friends or your family members kind of understand what you're going through, get a journal. I feel like that was so therapeutic for me because it's like I have so much to say, so much on my chest, so much that I feel that letting it out, not to anybody, but on a book, it was like a release. And I just feel like that was so beneficial to how I am as a person now, that I was kind of getting things out and not keeping things in. Because if I keep things in, I'm going to just burst. Either into tears or into somebody who didn't deserve my bursting on them. Like, I just need to let things out when I feel like they're just constantly in my head, on my mind. And I always want to talk about it. So that's the reason I made a YouTube channel, because I have so much to say about what I'm going through that maybe some strangers will know exactly how I feel. Another tip of advice I would say is find some recipes for a healthy lifestyle. You guys have asked me many times, what is my diet? Have I tried keto? What do I do? I'm still debating on making a video about that because I am trying, you know, to snack healthy. I got my ranch, got my carrots. I could be sitting up here eating pretzels and a carrot cake that I got downstairs in my refrigerator, but I'm not going to touch that because that's for in a couple days after I'm being good. It's like a little treat. This book I got off Amazon. It says Easy PCOS Diet Cookbook. I have made a few recipes, I think on one of my videos. I'll put that also in the description box below, that I found some recipes in here that I love. And let me just show you guys. Let's see, for this one, it is a salmon burger. It tells you that it's good for fertility boost, inflammation fighter, and a weight management. It literally gives you step by step what the ingredients are, how much time you need, how many calories are in it, the sodium, the fat, and then it also says like how beneficial it is for women with PCOS. Like salmon has low amounts of mercury, so it also can be enjoyed once a week on a PCOS diet. Talking about it reduces high blood sugar. It's just a great book because it gives you all the information you need as a woman struggling with PCOS, as well as what ingredients you need. I mean, it's just great. Like, I feel like I take this book to the store because I can stick with the actual recipes and kind of make it your own. So I'm not saying go out and get in this book and you're going to be having a healthy lifestyle. No. Because every time somebody makes something or cooks something, you're not eating it, right? Because you kind of have to put your own twist on the stuff, add a little something. Don't add that because I'm not an asparagus person, me. And, you know, just kind of make it your own. So definitely online or get a book, or just kind of, like I said earlier, do your research. Because for somebody who didn't grow up on peas, and peas are good for inflammation, I'm gonna have to find another substitute because I don't like peas. So I'm not about to sit up here smashing peas because it's good for inflammation. I struggle with that. No. I'm gonna have to find something else that works for me. So that's kind of what I say about this. But this cookbook is excellent. I love it. I'll probably do a video on a whole day of me just cooking, because there is breakfast, lunch, and dinner in here, and snacks. So yeah, just excellent book. So to my younger subscribers, I did do a video on what advice I would give to my teenage self. I would say if you're young watching this video under the age of 18 and you're trying to figure out how to, you know, lose weight or stop the excessive facial hair, you go to doctors, they try to pump you on birth control, whatever. have a parent with you. With this journey, it is so emotional because of all the hormones that are added into our body. So if it's not a parent, somebody older that you can trust with kind of opening up to them. So I would definitely say that, because watching my videos, you may go to Ulta Beauty and try to get some wax and be in your bathroom and you got wax stuck all over you because you tried to watch Shay's videos and you don't know how to remove wax correctly. So for things like that, Googling stuff and you see electrolysis pop up, you go book yourself an electrolysis appointment, and it is expensive. So now you just think, okay, they did my chin, so I feel good, and then you'll be disappointed 4 weeks later when more hair grows back out and you don't have the finances to go keep getting it done. So my advice to my teenage younger subscribers: if you are struggling with PCOS or finding out that you possibly might have it, have an adult with you. My mom many times thought maybe I was in the bathroom putting a perm in my head because I was nearing my whole body. Because I'm like, I am not walking to school looking like a monkey. I'm not going to school looking like a monkey when, you know, there's so much body hair all over me. But I'm too embarrassed to, you know, tell my mom, because my mom would tell me stop shaving so often, because I would shave every other day. And she's like, you know, you can't be shaving that much. I'm like, Mom, you don't understand. The hair is coming back at night. I go to bed with no hair and wake up, there it is. And you're telling me not to shave? Girl, my mom can't even grow hair. So what's she talking about? But she's my mother, so of course she's supposed to tell me not to shave as often. But she didn't know I was struggling with the hormonal imbalance. A really big thing, as well as having a side effect of PCOS, is weight gain, which a lot of women struggle with. And people just say, you need to work out, you know, every single day. I personally don't know not one person that works out every single day. I do kind of know that you have to let your muscles relax, so you can't work out every day and expect results, because your body's going to be like, who you running from? Like, you have to let us relax. So of course, with eating correctly, eating healthy things, working out is a very, very beneficial way of reversing your PCOS symptoms. Definitely do it at your pace. Me drinking spearmint tea for a month was hard, and not drinking anything else besides water. The struggle was real. But I was doing other things to kind of replace my sweet tooth and just stuff like that. But consistency is the key to see any type of result for anything. Weight loss, eating correctly, hair thinning. Consistency is the biggest key in anything that you do in life. So I would say definitely work out your own pace. If you do get a workout plan online or a personal trainer, whatever, you're gonna have to, even though the personal trainer, you're paying them to help you work out, you need to tell them, this is what you can do, this is your goal, and this is my pace. You know, I'm paying you, because that's why I don't do trainers, because I don't want you telling me what to do when I don't feel comfortable pushing my body that hard, because one, I probably just started. So I can see if I've been paying you for 3 months and I'm still lazy because I just want to sit here and suck my stomach in and grow an ab. So and then, you know, if you don't want to go out in public, just do it at home. Just do it one day at a time. I did the beach body. Again, I've been obsessed with abs since I lost mine in high school because I love Hawaiian rolls. 30 minutes a day. I've been talking for 30 minutes. So 30 minutes can go by really fast, but if you just do something small every single day, or 4 times a week, 3 times a week, if one day a week is good for you, just going real hard, and then just to be consistent with eating and stuff, do what works best for you, sis. Stop scrolling, seeing these people from January till now, how they've lost 100 pounds, blah, 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 blah. You are not them. They are not you. God made all of our bodies different as night and day. So you cannot compare yourself to somebody else. You can't compare yourself to me, because I literally just said it. God made us very, very different from each other. Another thing I would say is be in control of your body. So if you have hirsutism and you're not comfortable waxing, but you do want to cover it up, YouTube, Google makeups that cover facial hair, because these guys out here who are, you know, looking flawless in the face, they take their makeup off and they have beards and stuff, the gay guys, you need to do that. You know, I need to do that, because I'm like, dang, what you wearing? Because I didn't even know you had a beard up under there because your makeup was flawless. So, you know, I need to get tips from these men. Like, y'all are doing it. So start with something small like that. So if you love makeup and don't feel comfortable removing your hair, or you love your hair, do something small like that. Waxing, watching different waxes. I watched like 18 videos of different waxes on YouTube before I found one that I said, first of all, this is in my price range. Second of all, this is probably at my local CVS, Walgreens, or Walmart. Third of all, I feel like I can do this and not feel like I'm in my bathroom now with hard wax over my body. I got to drive to ER because I don't know how to snatch it off, you know? So if you want to become a waxer, watch a whole bunch of videos, stay in your price range. Makeup, wax, whatever you do, moisturizers, oils, serums. I have bought so much stuff and be like, I don't even know what to do first, because I wanted all of it to work. So I was so excited to, she has this link in her description box, boom, about to order that. Oh, boom, she got that off of Amazon, getting this, this, and this. And then I'm sitting here with products all over my floor and I'm like, what should I use first? You know, so don't do stuff like that. But that was me being so excited off of this person on YouTube who pretty much sold this to me. She didn't know that she sold this to me. She knew that after watching her video, I opened up another window on my phone and I went and bought it offline. People get paid to do that. That's why they're good at things that they do. And got me sitting somewhere silly with all this stuff. I don't know what to use first. So do what's in your price range. Do what makes you comfortable. And just do baby steps. If Nair is what you got, makes you feel comfortable, you're doing it for a very long time to remove hair, keep doing it, you know, until you feel something that works, until you feel safe with something else that works best for you. Electrolysis, I can't speak on that because I've never done it before. But to kind of conclude all that area, the more consistent you are, the more you will see the results that you want. If you want to lose weight and keto works for you, keep doing it. If you want to lose weight and, you know, certain other stuff works for you, keep doing it. Whatever works for you, sis, keep saying, I'm going to do this because it works for Shayla. I'm going to do this because it works for whatever your name is, whatever your name is. Do what works best for you. I can't stress that enough, because you'll be sitting somewhere even more depressed, even more lonely, because you bought all these books, all this makeup, all this wax, all these exercise programs, and you don't know where to start because you're overwhelmed. So I don't want you to be overwhelmed, because I have been there. I have done that. It has made me so depressed because I'm feeling overwhelmed, like, oh my God, like, what do I do first? And you just have to take a deep breath and let it out and say, okay, well, let's start with the stuff I bought first. You know, like, let's take baby steps no matter what you're trying to do. Lastly, I would just say, find a hobby that works best for you. If that's going to be a part of a winery club, a book club, an art club, a bike club, anything that makes you happy, do that. For me, I have a lot of hobbies. A lot of them are just stuff that I like to do. Like, I like to take the time to YouTube different hairstyles. I'm not going to just watch one person that has long knotless braids and be content. I watch like 8 of them, and they're all like at least 12 minutes. So that's more than a couple of hours of me just watching one video to be successful, because I like to kind of pick from everybody's different technique. How she braided it going in, how she did a fish braid, how she knotted her ends and she didn't burn her ends, you know. So I have just taken stuff like that and kind of made it my own. So that makes me feel good. It makes me feel happy because it looks good on me. Like, what? Look at me, I did this. Oh, okay, hair, hello, you know. So other hobbies, making YouTube videos. I mean, you guys have no idea how much time I spend every day seeing something like, oh, maybe I should talk about that on my channel. Or me being in my own home, like, I wonder if anybody else goes through something like that. They have thoughts like this. Maybe I'll make a video about it. I have a lot of hobbies. I could talk for another half an hour about all my hobbies. But something that makes you happy, something that you get so excited about, you just kind of have to kind of take your mind off of, it's hard. Let me say that first. It's hard to take your mind off of something that you see in the mirror every single day. And, or, you know, the pain that you feel on the inside from whatever is going on. I know mine was intense cramps, and it just made me have a really bad attitude. Stuff made me moody for no reason. I was going on to my actual side effects of PCOS. So I'm gonna just name a few that I got offline. Symptoms that, you know, may say that you have PCOS: missed period, irregular period, or very light periods; ovaries that are large, have cysts on them, and may cause a lot of pain to a woman, and she may have to have surgery; extra body hair, including chest, stomach, back, hirsutism; weight gain, especially around the belly, abdomen area; acne on the face, all over the body; male pattern baldness or thinness; infertility; small pieces of extra skin on the neck or armpits, skin that sags; dark or thick skin patches on the back of the neck, in the armpits, and under the breast. This is just a few of the many side effects of PCOS. Like I said, for me offline, to be diagnosed, you can either have an ultrasound or a blood test. I just read some of this online before I actually got really diagnosed, because I'm like, you know, I just need to type in stuff that I'm going through on Google to see kind of what pops up. It is a lot. But one day at a time, if it makes you have to say 1 minute at a time, 30 minutes at a time, an hour at a time, do that. Because one day at a time, there are 24 hours in a day. I have spent 3 of them on my face. So this day at a time isn't working for me, Shay. You keep saying 1 day at a time and I feel overwhelmed. So let me start from the basics. 1 minute at a time, 10 minutes at a time, whatever works for you, until you feel happy, content, that you can look at yourself, that you can have confidence, that you can just feel successful in your own life, in your own body, because this is a hormonal imbalance. So as women, we are very moved. Well, my bad, my camera died, sorry about that. But I was just saying that God has made us as women to be very sensitive human beings. So it's natural for us to feel moody, irritated, happy 1 minute, sad the other minute. But it's just kind of that we have to push a little bit harder than average woman, because I may not be wanting to feel sad right now, but just sitting right here in this moment, I feel like I'm about to cry. Or I just feel like I'm very upset, and if a butterfly landed on my head, I feel like I would scream. So it's just moments where it's like, I feel like I'm losing my mind, like I am just off. But we are, because it's our hormones. It is okay. It is okay. I always thought like, oh my gosh, like something's really wrong with me. And then it's like when you find out that moodiness is a part of PCOS, it's like, phew, I thought God had put a cuckoo bug in my ear, because I'm like, dang, like Shelly, you are losing it. So to wrap up this video on this wonderful first day of September for PCOS Awareness Month, you guys are beautiful just the way God made you. It doesn't matter how you feel on the inside or look on the outside. You are uniquely beautiful just the way that you are. You have to take it at your own pace. If any of the stuff that I've said and given advice to that does not work for you, that's okay. I feel like we have to say that after everything, or watching certain stuff, it may not work for me, or that's not working for me. It's okay. Because out of the world we live in, I'm sure there is something or one thing you can find that works for you. And if nobody else, it doesn't work for them, they think it's weird or whatever, that's all right. The world that we live in, there's too many options out here. Too many options that we cannot stay stuck on one thing, or keep trying to practice on this one thing to make it try to work, and it's just not going to work for you, because everything that you do may not work for you like it does for somebody else. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Any questions that you want me to answer as far as PCOS, any of the stuff that I've talked about, advice, please DM me on my Instagram. I check my messages on there pretty often. You can email me if you want to, because I'm here for you. Like, one of my hobbies is making PCOS videos for my sisters, because like I said in some of my videos, when I first started out, you know, there was nobody on the internet that looked just like me. When I found Sasha, it was like finding God, you know, like I just couldn't believe that there was somebody that looked just like me. So I'm not alone over here. I'm not struggling anymore, because I finally found where I feel like I belong. Like, I finally have somewhere to fit in. Like, if you go to high school and they got like varsity, is it varsity? The varsity guys, the jocks, the nerds, the book club, the track club. Like, I was trying to put myself in different situations, different groups, and I just still felt like, you know, I was just being pulled each way, and I'm like, I don't really fit. But the sisterhood of PCOS, hey girl, hi, hey, you know, like, yes, I'm a part of this group. This is me. I feel confident. This is a group that I could be a part of for the rest of my life, talk about it every single day, because I finally feel like I fit in. Like, I finally feel like a weight of relief is lifted, that strangers are reaching out to me saying that they can relate to everything that I go through. Do you know how powerful that is, to have somebody in another country, another time zone, somebody that you never thought you would even have comparisons to, that they're finding out that they have these same symptoms as well? You would think the world flipped upside down, and boom, finally, after all these years, you found what is wrong with you. So, I love you guys so much. Please stay encouraged. Please keep our nation in your prayers. That is really from my heart. That's from my heart, that I really mean that. All the hurricanes, the tragedies of people who are dying, trying to escape different countries. It's really sad. It really is. But we have to keep our nation prayed up. Prayer is the only thing that changes things, that I believe. So I love you guys so much. I will see you very soon in my another video.